Hoyas. I'm Bella May.
And I'm Lauren Leach. And this is Hoya Vision.
From home. Wait. Don't leave yet. We have some good stories.
Exactly. About kids, sports, teachers, cooking, and more. So stay tuned.
Lauren, I'm not gonna lie, this year has been indescribable. We need some positivity.
Honestly, but hey, speaking of something amazing, Melody and Mia covered a children's health fundraiser. So watch this.
What's up, Wiz? I'm Melody Cause, and today we're going to be looking into the Commit to the Kids fundraiser for Harrison Miracle. We're going to be interviewing the president, Maggie Austin, and Madeline Morgan, who's head of the fundraising for the club. So, Maggie, what is Miracle Club?
It is a student-led organization that strives to raise money for children and advocate for the staff and patients there. The mission of Miracle is not only to fundraise, also to spark passion for high school students.
What are you guys planning to do for fundraising the money?
We had our first percentage night at Brewster's Ice Cream last week, and it was awesome. Hopefully we don't have our check yet, but we're thinking that it was pretty successful. Also, our members have their donor drive, and so they have a personal drive in which they can get people to fundraise.
How can people outside of the club get involved in the club if they're not already?
It really is so easy. Reach out, follow us on Instagram at HHS Miracle, and we will be happy to help you in setting up your donor drive and getting your fundraising journey going.
How much money have you all raised so far?
So far, we have raised a good amount of money, and we are super excited to see what we can accomplish by the end of the year.
What are your goals for this fundraiser?
So a few of our goals for Miracle, we are always trying to have more people that are a part of our community come together and become more involved, and also raise awareness for the organization.
What do you love most about Harrison Miracle and the fundraising sponsorship part of it?
Being a part of Harrison Miracle has most definitely been my favorite part of high school. I've only been in the club for 2 years, however, being a part of the organization as a whole has been an altogether life-changing experience. Not only are we raising money for the kids, we are also raising awareness to the people around us about Miracle and what it stands for.
Thank you guys so much for watching this segment, and I hope you guys can be able to join Harrison Miracle one day. It seems like such a great club, but that's all for you guys today. Bye, Wiz!
When I see stuff like that, it really does something to my heart.
I know exactly what you mean, Bella. We need something great in a time like this where everybody has to adapt.
My point exactly. You know, I wonder how teachers are feeling in a time like this. You want to see? Watch this.
Hey Hoyas, we have come to the middle point of the semester, and with this, we wanted to check how the students and teachers in our community are holding up. So come with me and let's check on them. So, what are some different things that you're doing now from the beginning of the semester?
So one of the things, as you know, in AP that we do, the one thing that the students like at the end of the semester is the decade project. You know, this was the one big thing at the end, and it was kind of fun. And, you know, we looked at the 60s and 70s, 80s and 90s. So right now, as it stands, we're probably not going to do that, even though I will have maybe 60% of my students in class. So we're not going to be able to do that. So I have to come up with, and I haven't yet, so I can't quite answer your question. I know I'm going to do something for that, but I don't know what it's going to be.
So compared to other semesters, how would you say your students are performing?
Well, I think the one thing that spring allowed us to do, and I'll just go back to the spring semester, was give us the practice for this that we needed when we weren't holding everybody, so much. I don't want to say accountable, but everybody was still accountable for what they were turning in. But I think this semester, I think by having that spring semester, I think that helped students adjust. They already kind of knew what to expect. It wasn't like it was a shock, because we did 2 months from remote when we were back in the spring. So I think students are responding. I think they are being held accountable, and I think because of that, I think they're responding just like they would if we were at school.
Well, it looks like all the Hoyas are holding all right. Well, best of luck to you all, and now back to the desk.
I'm so proud of teachers. They just keep pushing through.
I knew they could do it, but especially my favorite teacher.
Wait, Bella, no. Let's just head to Hspn with Tori and Paige to see what's up with sports.
Welcome to Hspn. My name's Tori.
And my name is Paige.
Today we'll be discussing cross country and their road to region.
Volleyball and how their season went.
And last but not least, football and their awesome freshman quarterback.
All right, running into cross country, let's see how their road to region has been going.
Hey Hoyas, this week we're highlighting the boys' success as we head towards the regional championship where they will be facing off against their rivals, Marietta High School. Let's tune in with Margaret and Scribe to see how they're preparing.
Individually, you've improved a bunch the second half of the season. How has that happened? What have you done?
Just some of the little things that I haven't been taking pretty seriously, like stretching a lot more and going to bed way earlier just so I can be fully rested for my race, and then just going hard in all my workouts.
All right, and that has also seen improvement as a team. You guys have gotten placed a lot better. You've been beating teams you didn't beat earlier. What have you guys done to make that happen?
Just not giving up and trusting our process and our coaches and each other. Even though we went through a rough patch to the beginning of the season, we just never backed down, and we've been picking it up in our workouts and all that, and just going extra hard and all that, and just not giving up. That's just the main part.
This week in that region, it's pretty much going to be head-to-head between you and Marietta, who's been your main competition this year. So how are you guys planning to beat them?
Just not losing those 1, 2, 3, and 4 spots, and 5, because that's just the main part. We can't let their 4 get in front of our 4, and our 2 can beat their 3 and 2. And then it's just a head-to-head between Sully and Kamari, and then make sure me, Caden, and Brian, and Andrew can all be in front of their 4. That would really push us to beat them.
All right. Thank you, and good luck this weekend.
Wow, it's great to see how amazing our cross country team has been doing.
Yeah, I heard our varsity boys placed 4th overall and were 2nd in all of Georgia.
Yeah, Paige, and our girls also placed 15th overall. I'm so proud of our Hoyas and wish them luck on state.
For sure. Now diving into volleyball, let's see how our Lady Hoyas volleyball season is going.
Hey Hoyas, I'm Tori Arillo, and today I'm here with senior Anissa Snyder, who is Harrison High School Volleyball's libero. She is going to tell us a little bit about how the volleyball season has been as a whole, as they are now entering the second round of state playoffs. How do you think the team has performed during this season?
I think our team has performed really, really amazing. We have worked really hard and competed at a really high level. And so I think we've done really awesome. I'm so proud of the way we have performed this season.
What are some of the ways the team works well together?
Well, we don't have any strife on the team, which is really nice. We all encourage each other. And I think that encouragement has led to a lot of our successes this season. I think we have accomplished a lot because of the way our team works together, because we are able to come together and dig deep and never give up, which has led to many comebacks and victories.
Do you think the team will make it far in the playoffs based on the way that they've been competing?
Yes, I think we can make it really far in the playoffs, and I think we could even make it to state. We have done so well this season. We've worked hard. I think that we have the ability to go really far.
Thank you, Anissa. Good luck to volleyball this weekend against Tift County for the second round of state playoffs. Back to you, Paige.
I'm so proud of how hard our Lady Hoyas have been working this season. Wait, Tori, aren't you on varsity volleyball?
As a matter of fact, I am, Paige, and I love seeing how good our team is doing.
Yeah, that's amazing. How did your playoff game against McEastern go?
We won, and we have our second playoff game this Saturday against Tift County.
Well, I wish you guys luck. I know our Lady Hoyas will take the dub.
Now heading to football.
We got a chance to interview Braylon Ford, a quarterback on JV, about how he has personally been doing this season.
Run the clip.
How do you feel bringing the team into the victory against the Marietta game?
It feels good, being that was my first game playing JV, and I only had 2 days of practice that week with the JV team. So, it feels good. It was a good win because Marietta was a good team. They were a good team. It was just our team fought really hard for the win.
What drives you to go to football practice every day and keep getting better?
I would have to say what drives me is just the love of the game. I've always loved the game of football. Since I was about 7 or 8 months old, I would always throw the football with my dad and stuff. Like that was when I started walking.
Showing up early, being diligent. He, again, takes other guys around him and says, hey, let's go run these routes. Let's go practice on some of the things that we're struggling with. He's very insightful. So he's always thinking ahead, but at the same time, he's able to live in the moment. And I think that translates into how the other guys perceive him. So therefore, they gain confidence in him as well, because even if he's rattled, it's hard to tell because he just seems confident. And I think that comes from his preparation.
It's great to see our freshmen stepping up and becoming true quarterbacks.
Yes, Paige, I agree. And make sure you go support our Hoyas at Cobley Stadium this Friday against North Cobb.
Well, Hoyas, that's all we have for you today. I'm Paige.
And I'm Tori. Have a fantastic Friday, Hoyas.
Hey guys, we are back.
Yep, and it's always fun to watch our athletes. But more importantly, this is a special month.
If you don't know what that is, check this out.
Hey Hoyas, Maria had a chance to talk to her friend about her journey with dyslexia. Let's go check it out.
What is dyslexia to you in just like plain terms?
I kind of call it a blessing from God. Kind of makes me different and special and unique in my own way because everyone is different, and it's what makes me different from other people.
What was one of the first signs you noticed of you having dyslexia that made you, question it and look into it?
In third grade, I guess was the first signs of it, but we thought it was something else. Sure enough, it was. That's when I was diagnosed with bilateral low frequency hearing loss. Basically, I need hearing aids. And we thought we fixed it. We thought that was why my grades were suffering, why I was struggling. And then in fourth grade, I was still struggling. And I guess one of the signs my parents told me was that I knew the material. I knew everything we were learning in class. I just knew it. It was hard to perform it on like a test or perform it in class. So I did really well in it. And my grades were suffering because of that.
If you want to learn more and see an interview with the school that helps kids with dyslexia, be sure to go check out our YouTube channel.
I'm going to be honest, I had no idea until I watched this.
I didn't know either, but see guys, that's the point of watching stories like this. You need to become more aware. And if you're hoping or you're wanting to celebrate this, find out what this month is all really about.
I agree. But hey, Bella, I forgot to ask, how's your YouTube channel going?
I think it's pretty good. I've gained some more confidence, but it's not about me. Let's see the new hobbies the Hoyas have.
Hey Hoyas, over quarantine since kids have gotten back to school, they've been picking up a lot of new hobbies. Let's see what they got into.
Oh, my name is Tate Mowry, and my hobby is Warhammer modeling or plastic modeling. I was sitting at work one time, and we were allowed to have our computers, and we were allowed to look up things on our phones when we were there. And you know how you're just stumbling across YouTube and you find random videos. And I found this one video of this like Warhammer thing. And it was an hour long. So I was like, I'll watch that. It was an hour long of in-depth lore of this game or book or whatever. And it was about these models. Well, the next day I went to the hobby store and purchased some of the models and started putting them together. And I realized there's so much I could do with this that could just entertain me for the time that we're in this quarantine. Because it's not just buying something and going out and playing with it. You have to buy them, you have to put them together from these sprues, and then you have to paint them, and then you can play with them. So it's build, paint, play. It's just, there's a lot you can do with them, and there's a lot of different ways to do them. I think I've improved very well because I was using like 2 paints in my first models, and now I'm using like a multitude of colors. Like instead of just using purple and white, I'm using red, white, blue, and then I'm using shades and everything like that, and highlights and skills that I picked up from YouTube as the time goes on. I've gone from making small models to relatively large ones, and it's been one heck of a ride.
Man, it looks like they're having a lot of fun. Have a good day, Hoyas.
Those are some pretty cool hobbies, guys. Bella, I can cook now. What?
Yeah, and I'm a billionaire.
You don't believe me?
Well, are you as good as Ethan?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
Today on Cooking with Larry, I shall be showing you a most formal meal called the sandwich. Come. We have a sandwich. You are going to take your bread and put it on the plate. Your second step, take a condiment and put it on the bread. Step 3, you take your meat and you put it on your bread. The fourth and final most important step is to mix it all together with a knife. Oh yes! Glorious! It is done! A sandwich! This is your host, Larry, signing off. Simply delicious.
Well,
That was fun to watch. I would say you guys are tied.
wow, Bella. But sadly, that's all we have for you today, Hoyas. I'm Lauren Leach.
And I'm Bella May, signing off. Bye.
Bye.